Rebs Gaming put here says, wrote in his tweet, says Wall Street Journal just revealed that Microsoft is releasing the next Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on Game Pass and will announce this at the Xbox Showcase. Microsoft plans a major shakeup of its video game sales strategy by releasing the coming installment of Call of Duty to its subscription service instead of the long-time lucrative approach of only selling it a la carte. Okay, great. There's the post. You see it there. Great. Now, this is what I'm going to say, and this is where I lost my fucking mind. Why the flying vegetable nutsacks are we talking about this as if it is new news? Why? Because I remember back in February, the Xbox podcast that Phil and Matt and Sarah were on, they literally said the words that Call of Duty will be going into Game Pass day and date. And they doubled down after and repeated it. Then, fast forward to just a little bit ago, Sarabon, last week, we had the interview that Sarabon said, and she doubled down and said everything we make is going into Game Pass. So why the fuck do we choose to make it news when Wall Street Journal says that they're going to do the same thing that we all heard months ago? Plus, we got the announcement of the June showcase and saw that the after little segment that they're going to have it's going to be Call of Duty focused. So if going to be a Call of Duty showcase after the main showcase, what the fuck did we expect? This is, am I overreacting from having a lot
remember,
of
this is Wall Street Journal,
rage?
Right?
Yeah.
You have to understand
this is Twitter
world
of people that we talk to.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
not talking about, this is not like, right? But these people are not, I'm not following on Twitter these other people. I'm talking about here now, this group that all was listening to the podcast and they were all watching the interview.
Who's listening to the podcast? I guess I'm trying to understand what your issue is.
I'm talking about Twitter. Okay. So on Twitter.
So you think everybody on Twitter was listening to the podcast?
Everybody on I'm talking about the people on Twitter that follow this shit. Argy. I'm talking about the people that we normally deal with.
Wall Street Journal would not be following a podcast. They don't care, right?
They would not. But the people who are posting this right now, making a big deal about it, right?
That probably somebody is. I don't know. I don't know who Rebs Gaming is, so I have no idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not mad at him.
Not on Twitter, right? I don't care.
He's just taking the information and passing it along, right? I'm talking about the Twitter Spaces, the people on Twitter, the people who talk shit about it, the people who follow intently, the people who talk shit about the interview, the people who talk shit about that podcast are only now. Now talking about this.
So you're talking about the reaction in sort of the gaming community.
In the gaming, I'm not talking about Wall Street Journal talking to the world. Obviously, there's different people that they're going to reach.
Exactly right, because obviously for that it makes sense, right? Because Wall Street Journal is just doing this based on
I'm talking about the gaming community,
a business perspective, right? And they must have gotten something from a business perspective from Microsoft. Say, hey, we're shifting strategies. Go ahead and do that article, right? But that's why right? So I totally understand Wall Street Journal putting that out. This is a business people.
When last week when we were talking about the interview, right? The people who we were talking to because they were talking shit or whatever the case is, those same people are now looking at this as this is the actual confirmation. Yeah. As if the people who work at the company, who are the heads of the company, who literally spoke these words to you.
Yep.
Now people are gonna believe it. Now people are seeing it. It blows my fucking mind.
You know why, CMoney? I'm gonna tell you why. And what they're doing right now is robbing Microsoft of the moment, and Xbox of the moment who actually people watching the showcase and getting super duper hype. And also, you know what happened? A lot of negative news or all these websites, you know what I mean, coming out saying that this wasn't gonna happen, that Xbox wasn't gonna go ahead and put Call of Duty on Game Pass. All of these you know, negative nonsense that we see on Twitter, and all these like writers, if you want to call them that, or journalists. And what they're trying to do is to, you know what I mean, to say like it is for real, because there's been a lot of people saying that it wasn't gonna happen, but now it's happening, you know. So what happening is like ponies, journalists, and people who hate on Xbox in general, they're still on denial. I'm pretty sure right now, as we speak, there's people who still believe that it's not gonna happen, bro. I swear to God. And then you know what? When when that's being said by Microsoft on stage, by Xbox, by Sarah Bond, Phil Spencer, whoever is talking on that stage, there's still gonna be doubt about it being on Game Pass. Not only that, there's people, CMoney, pull up your DMs. I'll send you some shit and post it up. There's right now, as we speak, spaces talking about how Call of Duty, spaces going on Twitter right now, talking about Call of Duty is gonna suck. You can make this up, bro. They first, like, they going through all the stages, bro. They getting mad, and now they're breaking the shit. Bro, it's insane. CMoney, pull out the tweets that I've been sending you. What the hell are you doing? Get off the bathroom.
He'll be back. But listen, it's true though. Like, they go ahead and they keep on going with this narrative that it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter how it's broken down. It doesn't matter how many times it's been said. Until freaking Call of Duty actually releases and is in Game Pass, they're going to go ahead and try to spin it, because it doesn't matter how many times they say it. People, when they hear what was said and now they're seeing, oh my gosh, you're telling me that it's not going to happen? Click. Here we go. And then once Call of Duty does go into Game Pass, the next thing that supposedly Xbox is lying about is the next freaking thing to go ahead and use as clickbait. It's sad, but that's the narrative that they have going on.
Bars.
CMoney, Demo send you some
pull out some of the tweets that I send you on your DM. I'll send you the one that they were having a space talking how Call of Duty shit now.
Oh my God. Okay, let me grab it. But hold on. Let me get Dan Lazaro, the homie. Thank you, brother, for being here.
Baby.
Whoa, hold on. Oh, yeah. All right, Dan Lazaro, man. Thank you, brother, for being here. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for that $5 super chat. Says everybody knew COD, Call of Duty, was going to Game Pass. And if they're pretending otherwise, they're liars or grifters. 100%.
Bro.
100%.
It's always something.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. It's so stupid to see these people genuinely come out here and look like dumbasses. Wait, I was gonna click this real quick too. The homie Cypher Type 1, man. Thank you both for being here. Says Phil, Sarah, and Matt needs to come out and tell us clearly that Call of Duty is coming to Game Pass. Dude, they literally did that, and it's still not enough. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is the shit. They always talk shit about Xbox, saying they need to come out and say it. They need to come out and say clearly. That's what. Why don't their messaging is so bad? This is the pony bot conversation. Say it again,
bro. I'm sorry. I was just saying it's funny how no other brand has to do that.
No
other brand in the world has to do that.
They're gonna have to have Phil Spencer coming out with a tattoo. Call of Duty, they want on Game Pass. Right here in my butt.
They're gonna say no. They're gonna say
it's not a real tattoo. No, he didn't mean it.
That's a fake tattoo. That's a fake tattoo. Yo, but this, I swear to God, yo, tell me you haven't read this shit on Twitter. Tell me, obviously not you, Hargeet, but tell me you haven't read it on Twitter where somebody says Xbox messaging is so bad.
Mixed.
They need to fix their messaging. They need to be clear. They need to spell it out for them. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? They literally did. They literally came out on that podcast months ago, and said definitively that Call of Duty will be going into Game Pass day one. And what happened? They still question it.
Read that, baby.
Still just got articles. Big Bad Mo says, what the fuck does whole slate mean? Exactly. they still had articles just recently trying to fucking say, yeah, it's not a permanent tattoo, film more pockets for sure. That's what they were saying. That we saw articles recently saying that Microsoft is thinking about putting about not putting Call of Duty into the Game Pass. They're still thinking about it. It's not 100%. We don't know. Nobody knows. Motherfuckers, they fucking said it. And now that WSJ comes out and fucking says it, Wall Street Journal, oh shit, it's happening, guys. Like, what the fuck? What? Yo, I don't know how people could take you seriously as a human being. Okay, I don't know how people could take you seriously if you're walking around and you're out here saying, guys, I wish Xbox would just come out and say it. Then they say it, and you say, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. Shit, get the fuck out of here. That proves you prove to Xbox on the daily why your bullshit should not be listened to. You prove it. Because no matter what they do or say, it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. It's a witch hunt. That's what this is. We're back in fucking 18, 17, 15, whatever fucking year we're in Boston right now. We're by Salem. This is a Salem witch trial. Xbox is constantly on trial. Nothing they say, nothing they do will ever stop you trying to burn these motherfuckers at the stake.
Absolutely, bro. And that's sad. That's fucking pathetic. And I always say, like, listen, when are they going to appreciate the fact that they do come out here and talk, right? I've never heard so much from over.
Exactly.
Yep.
Then those fucking pony bots will be crying. That's when they'll be back, when they have to actually come out of their fucking pockets to go out there and buy games again, when they don't realize how much they don't have to spend money anymore on that shit. Then they'll be back to their podcast talking about one game a month. I got the game I could get now, you know, because it's bullshit, bro.
Because why? It's Xbox's fault. Phil took Game Pass away from us. They put this shit out in the universe about freaking Game Pass as if it's not necessary, right? Oh, does it not have enough profit? This and that. It's like, what do you guys want to have happen? You want Phil to be like, you know what? It doesn't. Let me shut this bitch down. And then what? What are you gonna do next? It's so much nonsense.
I feel like Hargeet, like, you know, like if your parents are arguing, right, but you don't see it, right? So you're like, there's just loud noises, nothing's happening. But then, like, you turn the corner and, like, you see, you know, your mom uppercutting your father or some crazy shit like that, right? Then it's like, oh my God, no, it's here. And I feel like being on the show, Hargeet is getting exposed to all the shit that he tries so hard to avoid.
You know, that's kind of.
I know there's like
Twitter, fuckers. I don't go there.
I know, like Twitter. Look, this is the reason I'm not on it, right? Because there are like loud morons who just say, and I don't mean to be derogatory about it, but it is what it is, right? There's loud morons who just say things that are like, "Do you have any idea what you're talking about?" No. So why are you saying so? But this is the way it is. You have the ability to say things, and fair enough, you can say whatever you want, right? But I just got sick of that kind of like talk, right? So, you know, I was getting a little bit of that on Facebook, and I'm like, screw this. So I shut down that thing, and I'm like, I never went to the other ones. I'm like, screw that. I'm just not interested. Right? It's one thing to have intellectually honest dialogue. A lot of times, though, it's just a crap dialogue, and I'm like, this is just making my brain just go, like, I just don't see the point. Like, whatever.
I hear you.
So, I'm just like, I just assume that it's going to be pretty bad, and that's why I just don't bother. Right. And I'm sure there are people on there that actually have like good intellectual, honest, like discussions. That's great. But
like me.
It's like, I would rather do this. Right. Because this way you can talk to somebody. Right. And instead of just having little like words without any context to it. Right. Right. So I prefer this. This is way better, which is why I'd rather have even ponies come on like these shows and like talk to us. Just like get to understand what your position is. Right. But as far as this, though, definitive done. We knew it was coming, right? And it's just a question of what is the impact of that. Hopefully there's no impact. Maybe there's no price increases or anything like that of Game Pass, right? Or other tiers. We're all hearing all these stupid rumors. I don't know, right? So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But we all kind of knew this was going to happen, right? It was, well, for those who don't understand, one of the things that was stipulated as part of this whole regulatory approval was that this was one of the major features of allowing this to happen, right? So because you would now get this at a different cost, it's a good thing for the consumer in any of those countries, right? So if it was the EU or it was the UK or and the US, of course, is just still lingering and being stupid. But in those cases, they actually liked it, right? Because this gave the consumer an option at a lower price, right? That's something they wanted to see. So we knew this was coming. It was a question of how they're going to make it financially work, right? And if they've got it working, what the heck? Let's do it, right? So it really just comes down to what is the next thing. And I like them actually putting this out now, right? Because then the showcase should be about the excitement of the games, not about this discourse that's now happening, right?
Yes.
Let this shit get out of the way. Close the studios, open a new studio, right? Let's get all that stupid discourse out of the way, right? When that showcase happens, all that people should talk about the next week is Xbox is kicking ass with tons of games, right? I don't want any other stupid discourse. It's got to be just game. And why am I buying an Xbox, right? That's what it should be, right? That's what should hopefully happen from that, right? So I like getting all this stuff out of the way. If there's a price increase coming, yeah, just put it out on Monday, whatever. Let's just get all that shit out of the way, right? So that we go to like June showcase and all we get is like the game hype, right? I want just game hype. It will be freaking awesome. And then the next like month is just like, dude, let's talk about the 50 games they just told us about, right? So that's what I'm hoping happens, right? But yeah, this is good. Obviously, we knew it was coming anyway. Now it's just a question of what's the economics of it. Is this going to change Game Pass pricing or not? Hopefully, there's no other tiers or anything. But like, if it means a couple bucks more, fair enough.
So that's the question, Hargi, and it's the question that I feel like that's where, like right now, okay, like you just said, right? Like let's get all this other shit out the way. Let's just focus on the games. But even right now, we can focus on the games, right? Because we just got, for all intents and purposes, another confirmation that Call of Duty is coming into Game Pass. There is zero negative that we need to worry about.
We can't see what you're seeing, just in case.
We don't need to worry about a future where the price goes up. That doesn't matter. You know why? Because we don't know what that future is. And whether or not they got Game Pass with Call of Duty in it or not, the price is probably going to go up at some point anyway, because that is life, right? So the fact, like, we don't need to contemplate whether it's going to go up, because sure, it's going to go up at some point in time. Who gives a fuck, right? This is where I have a problem, right? Call of Duty, again, finally announced again that it's coming into Game Pass. And what happens when people with some followers have a chance to try to make a couple bucks on Twitter? Instead of saying, that's dope, they say, congrats on Call of Duty on Game Pass. But also, Game Pass probably ending up being $300 a year before too long. Again, without dramatic new sub wells, price increases are mostly what you got. We'll see. Why the fuck? What purpose does this message serve? You don't know shit. You're just saying shit out of your mouth because you want people to go ahead and look at your tweet. Right? So you got 36,000 suckers sit there looking at your shit, and you're so pumped for that. And Twitter's going to give you $1.95. Good for you. That's so exciting. You did it. You did it, man. You made it out of poverty. You out.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not going to go after Paul or anything. You're right. It's kind of weird. But you're probably right. This is probably engagement, right? And then maybe they actually think that. I don't think it's that much. So look, I just made a video today.
Why you don't have to vomit every thought you have, right?
Fair enough. And I don't think
you probably think about murdering somebody at some point throughout your life. You don't fucking come on and be like, you know, I really thought about murdering you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was this close to going to the store, buying a gun, and putting it to your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't say that, right? Because not every thought is worth being heard.
Yeah.
Well, look, this is what I said about Twitter, right? That there's a lot of people who put stuff out there, and I'm like, okay, is this intellectually honest, right? So I don't know what analysis he did on this. On the flip side, I just put out a video today doing that analysis, saying, okay, look, if you want to buy COD versus go into Game Pass, here are the cost differentials, right? So check out that video if you want to. But I actually did the analysis of saying, well, this is what it's like. This is what it's like for you as a consumer, right? As far as the cost differential to go up, it actually doesn't need to be as dramatic. So it wouldn't have to be $300, right? The current max is $204. if you pay for it at $17 a month, which you don't have to because you can get discounts all the time, right? So if you just paid 17 and went to 19, it wouldn't be $300, right? So I don't know that that's realistic. We'll have to see. And the potential for the increase, by the way, doesn't have to be now. It really could be closer to when COD comes out, right? Yeah. So they could do that if they're going to do it like later in the year. But as far as like an increase, I mean, we're all hearing that they're going to do that. The other thing they could do is the family plan thing, right? Because the family plan is structured differently where you wouldn't be able to get discounts. And that would give you an increase in revenue, hopefully, right? And not a massive decrease in subscribers. So if that happens, right, that could be a way to mitigate it, right? Well, we don't know if they're going to do that.
I don't know. I as time goes on and I see how much money they spend on this shit, I feel less and less in the idea that family plan is going to happen because they're going to lose a lot of subscribers immediately. Like I tell you right, I promise you, the day that comes live, they're ready to lose 2 here because we have 3 that are going to, 1 we're going to keep obviously with the family plan. Sure, okay, you go up how much? Maybe half the cost of 1, right? You go up, right? So you lose 1.5 subs from this household immediately. You announce family plan and go live, right? That's just the way it works, right? So
it wouldn't for me. I would just add people, but I wouldn't have any loss of a subscription, right? So, and I'm sure they have like metrics on this stuff, right? So, but look, what I understand from it was that they were trying to work out the games that are in there. Were those publishers or developers okay with it? And that was kind of the place they were stuck. Right. So, but whatever. As far as the game coming to Game Pass, this is just great news, right? And
that's what I'm saying. So, like, aside from the logistics of whether pricing might go up, it again,
which is a normal thing, guys. By the way, I feel like prices they maintain their prices, for quite a while, right?
Yeah. The whole thing is like, why are we talking about the price increase and turning this positive news into something negative and already coming with the negative?
Thank you. That's just that's the whole point.
That's what it is. It's a negative spin on everything.
Why? Oh, Call of Duty is coming to pay. It's coming to get. It's like okay, you buy a new car. I bought a new Mercedes-Benz and I love it. Yeah, but now you have to pay more, bitch. It's a Mercedes-Benz. Like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? It's like
let me live my fucking moment.
That's exactly. That's what. That's what I
literally
say,
exactly what it is, bro.
Bro,
that's
ponies
literally
love
what it is.
Freaking hate, bro. This is #1 hating ass ponies and. Here I see, yes, again, talking about a price increase, but talk about how a lot of people are going to have access to Call of Duty. How much money will they save with the current, prices? Be more realistic. Like, you cannot expect a price increase right now. Like, oh, we just did the Xbox showcase here. We're going to hit you with a price increase. It's not going to be like that. There's strategy behind it. They had to have the product to back up a price increase because you know what I mean. Sony PlayStation increased their prices last year, and they offered nothing.
No reason,
nothing.
Yep. No reason. Ridiculously too. By the way, it was a big increase,
bro. Foam stars for 1 month. That's all they got out of it, bro.
Literally 1 month.
Yep.
Nothing. And then
that's the thing. They didn't say, you know what, we're gonna increase the price and freaking up the content. No,
bro, it's trash, bro. They getting the boobs squeezed over there, bro. But hey, power to you ponies. I know you like all that rough stuff. You know what I'm saying? You into all that slaving and all that,
all that sick shit.
Yeah.
All that sick shit. What do you think, Nero?
I think it's funny that Sarah Bonds literally came out and on the interview like last week when everybody was talking about her looking tired and stuff. I mean, she is a mother in a very high position, a family lady. I mean, she should be stressed. That's a lot. You got people at McDonald's looking just as stressed as her, making less than 0.1% of what she makes. You know what I'm saying? So for her to confirm it in her interview, and people just brush it off like, well, she didn't straight up say yes. I feel like that was dumb as shit. But I want to say this, right? This shit is hilarious to me, right? If Call of Duty sells best on PlayStation and PC. So for Microsoft, it's a win-win. I can see if Xbox was the best selling platform for Call of Duty. Then it'll be like, well, I can see why they might not want to put it in Game Pass. But when your home base is literally the third place when it comes to the best selling,
well, but it's on PC as well, right? So this is going to be on Game Pass PC.
Yeah, but that too. But PlayStation, it sells more on PlayStation than PC as well, if I'm not mistaken. Like PlayStation is really a Call of Duty box.
It might, yeah, I don't know, but combined, it probably is more on Xbox and
PC,
on
that yeah, definitely. But the point is, like, the fact that it don't sell the best over here makes sense for it to go in Game Pass. It just makes all the sense in the world, you know. And Call of Duty don't live and die by that $70 price. They live and die by the money you put in post buying it. So they still might fuck around and get the people that don't buy it and it go in Game Pass. Those same people might spend $60-$70 on, you know, microtransactions, you know, battle passes, like little shit like that with these games. People buy these games for full price and still spend money. So I really don't see anywhere where it could be like a L on Microsoft part where they don't want to do it or shouldn't want to do it. I think that's the whole point of you buying a Bethesda, right? And buying a Activision, so you can have Call of Duty and Elder Scrolls and Fallout day one on your platform, you know, because it's getting to a point where Game Pass is way overvalued for what we're playing. That's why I tell people, like, man, listen, be realistic. A price jump is going to happen, but can you really be mad at it?